Hello there, my beautiful Libra friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful and excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. All right, everyone, on Friday the 13th, we have a powerful energy surge that is entering our lives. It is going to allow us to elevate to a higher frequency and a higher vibration, connecting us to our dreams and our desires. So this is going to be a perfect day to set intentions and manifest. All right. And there's a lot of messages, signs, clarification, confirmations, and guidance coming in for you on this day. All right, so we're going to find out some of these messages today through the cards that I'm going to pull for you. So what I'm going to do for you is open your reading with a spirit animal card, an animal's energy that you're meant to work with right now. And then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what else spirit wants to share with you, followed by a bonus card from the Sacred Forest Oracle deck, and then close off with an angel number. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, Libra, let's call in spirit and open up your reading. See what it is that spirit would like you to hear around this Friday the 13th. So we are getting here snake transformation. You're going through a transformation in your life, especially if you're seeing a snake around you. So this is a confirmation if you have seen a snake, and if you're not seeing one, you're seeing one now on your screen. So the message is you will be shedding old skin and emotions and transforming them into something bigger and better. Changes in the wind, and you are at the center of it all as the catalyst. To smoothen the process, make sure that your intentions are clear and that you move forward with hope. So once again, you will be shedding old skin and emotions and transforming them into something bigger and better. Changes in the wind, and you are at the center of it. You're in the center of it all as the catalyst. Libra, you are the catalyst for this change. Okay, to smoothen the process, make sure that your intentions are clear and that you move forward with hope. Everything is going to work out for you, Libra. I feel that this transformation was necessary, is necessary, and some of you might be in the midst of making changes that are going to shift your energy into the life experience you desire to experience. All right, let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So we are starting with the Ace of Cups. There's that new beginning. This is what you are creating, this energy, this flow. Okay, you're going to be vibrating at a higher frequency and a higher vibration. So there's a lot of love, a lot of heart-centered energy that is expanding within you and external to you. So the Ace of Cups to start. We also have the Two of Swords. So this is a choice that you're making. You're making a commitment to yourself. This is what I'm getting here. And perhaps you're having a hard time with it right now. I feel there is a pendulum swinging. I feel sometimes you feel like maybe my life is okay and I'm overthinking this and I'll just continue on my path, and then something happens and your pendulum swings the other way and you're kind of like, you know what? No, I need to make a change. I need to do this thing, and you're feeling inspired, you're feeling motivated, and you're wanting to take this step, and then you go back here again, and then it's just this back and forth energy. So this is where Spirit is wanting you to listen to your intuition here. We're going to get to that, okay? So the Two of Swords, and then we also have the Eight of Wands. You're unlocking opportunities. You are allowing blessings to show up in your life, and you actually see them, okay? This is a beautiful experience for you, Libra. This is something that maybe you experienced in your life before, but this is coming in on a whole new level. Okay, this is where you're going to see that life is full of abundance and that you are also abundant, right? So the Eight of Wands, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Now, this is going to strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. All right, so yeah, definitely a new beginning, and you're seeing this already. You know what your life could look like. Those of you that haven't taken that step haven't decided on something that has been calling you. This has been calling you for a while. I feel some of you have been sitting with this for over years. Okay. Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. There's definitely something that you're wanting to do. And they're saying, let's just do it now. Let's just make the choice and just do it. So an example of this is, I've been waking up really late in the morning, like around 8:30. It's really bad, I know. And I've been wanting to wake up at 6. So last night I made a decision. I'm just going to wake up at 6. I'm not having any kind of excuse. I know it's comfortable in bed. It's cold, but I'm going to do it anyways. And this morning I woke up at 6. I was just like, didn't hit the snooze. I just rolled out of bed and got going. And oh my gosh, my day has been so productive. So I feel for some of you, it's just a choice that you have to make, and you can't allow your emotions, your brain, right? Because your brain wants to keep you in your comfort zone. It's that little voice that we listen to, right? And that's a part of our ego. This is what I believe, is this voice is a part of our ego, and it doesn't want us to be uncomfortable. So sometimes we have to sit that voice aside, like just say, hey, you know what? I know you're there. I can hear what you're saying, but I'm going to do this thing anyways. Right? And it's just being aware of the voice, but not reacting to it or giving it your power, right? So I'm seeing some of you overcoming that and actually doing the thing that you're wanting to do. And it's important that you do follow that. It's a synchronicity. It's an alignment that is coming in, right? So this is something that makes your heart sing, Libra. This is something that you desire to do. This brings you happiness. This brings you joy. What is this in your life right now that you're experiencing? Is it something that you've been thinking about, right? If it's something that you haven't been thinking about or experiencing, they want you to think about it. What is this energy that would make you feel so, so good in your reality, right? What does that feel like? Can you put yourself there and explore that? And as you're tuned into that energy, how can you do that now in your life? What kind of steps can you take to set this ripple effect off into your life, right? So new beginnings here. There's definitely something that is going to be ignited. What I'm seeing here is someone taking a lawnmower and they're kind of pushing it and pushing. It's one of those ones with those straps, right? And you kind of do it and it takes a little while, but then all of a sudden it just started. This is what this energy feels like. It took a little while for it to start, but it has started. Right? And there's this energy that is generating, that is pushing out into the world, right? It's like a burst, and it's a flow, it's a rhythm, and it's in tune with abundance. Okay, so you're going to experience abundance in your life, however that shows up, whatever that means to you, whatever abundance means to you. And this connection to spirit, I feel for you, connecting to spirit is going to be very important. Maybe you don't feel that way right now, but through meditation, through prayer, through quieting your mind and allowing spirit to flow through you, you're going to see why it's going to be important for you, because clarity, answers, guidance, all of that is going to come through this connection with you and spirit. Okay, I'm getting a lot of healing as well. So some of you may have been going through a healing journey, and I'm seeing a breakthrough in your healing journey. I'm seeing you releasing and letting some things go. I'm also seeing forgiveness here. So some of you have forgiven someone in your life. Some of you have finally chosen, made a decision to leave the pain behind and get up and start moving again. And this is opening you up to an absolutely beautiful experience. And what Spirit wants you to do here is to release any kind of emotion that you're holding on to after walking away from something. I know that's hard to do, but I feel this is a part of your healing journey. It's now making the choice to not allow some of those emotions, even though they surface. Sometimes they surface, right? So let them surface, but don't allow them to affect you so much. It's like, okay, you know what? I've done my healing. Yes, I understand that you're an emotion that I might experience the rest of my life. I come to acceptance with that. But now that I'm acceptance, whenever you do creep up or crawl up, I will feel that emotion, but I'm not going to dwell in it. I'm not going to give it my power. I'm going to move forward and past it, right? So this is how I feel. This is how I deal with my own emotions, and it works for me, right? So we've got this new beginning and opening through whatever experience you had to go through to create this opening. Okay, and then we have a decision. We have a crossroads. All right, so this could be the decision that you choose to move forward, right? And again, I'm seeing some of you going through this inner conflict. Maybe this is after you've done your healing. Maybe this is a new decision here. Like, it's exciting and stuff, but you're at this place where you're like, oh my gosh, do I really want this though? Do I want this? It seems like a lot of work, or maybe I'm just not in a position that I can do this, or it feels like maybe it's just too much. Maybe this is a dream that's just too big for me to start now. Like, I'm seeing a lot of different excuses, and then you moving back away from it. But then again, it excites you, and it's like a dose of inspiration or motivation that sparks this again, and you're kind of like, okay, you know what? I want to do this thing, and I just got to figure this out. And then the next day, it's a wild ride, I feel like. And I've gone through this experience before, and it's just like, just wrecks your mind a little bit. It does wreck your mind, right? They want you to be mindful of this. This is your mental scape, and I feel you're going back and forth with this. This is the pendulum swing, right? They're wanting you to quiet the mind. They want you to center yourself. So meditation is very powerful. Implementing a meditation technique or some sort of guided meditation for at least a good 10 minutes. This is even going to exercise. It doesn't have to be meditation. Perhaps you have to burn energy in order to bring your body back to calm. So implementing something that allows you to think clearly, going for a walk in the forest, in the woods, out in your neighborhood, doing something different just to get the energy off of your mind. Right, writing it down, because sometimes we can gain clarity through writing it down. They're really wanting you to release the energy of these things that are making you go back and forth. There's two different things here. It's polar opposites, right? Polarity I'm getting here. So you're stuck in between this polarity. It's like, oh, what do? I can't make a decision. So this decision is going to come. You just got to put the pressure off and trust yourself. They want you to trust yourself more. You're very powerful. And you know, sometimes we make a decision in our lives and all of a sudden we find ourselves facing a challenge right after, and we're like, oh my God, I made the wrong decision. That wasn't the wrong decision. That's what you're meant to go through, right? So step into that and let's flow into that energy. Let's ask Spirit, how am I going to navigate this, right? And maybe it won't be a challenge. Maybe it'll be something else, but it's definitely going to be full of highs and lows for you. Okay, so they don't want you to be afraid. Any kind of fears or any kind of illusions. Illusions are interesting because they seem real. So maybe once something seemed real to you, Libra, but now it's shifting. It's almost like the illusion is dissolving and the reality is sinking in, and there's this new information or wisdom there with that is going to allow you to move forward. So I feel this is still to happen for some of you. Maybe this realization has come in, but it's definitely coming in for you. So yeah, you're at a crossroads, and again, Spirit is saying, don't be afraid. Sometimes we're meant to actually stay in this little sweet spot, this transition waiting room, I call it, and allow ourselves to transform into that version. It's like, I used to watch these Bollywood movies when I was young of a woman who turned into a snake. And I'm getting like this shape-shifting energy with this card combined with the Two of Swords. So perhaps you already have a spirit animal snake. Maybe you wear snake pendant, a ring. I'm just getting, maybe there's snakes in the area that you're in. Perhaps you had an experience with a snake. It's coming in, or you've dreamt about it. And if you're seeing it, it just means that there's an old layer of you that is shedding right now. It's not a negative experience, like not a negative energy. That's not what I'm picking up here. It's more transformative. And, you know, when we go through transformative energies, they can feel uncomfortable, especially if we're not used to change or we just don't like change. It's about, you know, I usually just accept the fact that I'm going through it. I try not to fight it, and I don't try to resist it. It's like, okay, here we go. We're going through this, so let's see what's coming up and how I can work through it, right? A lot of things are going to happen here. We've unlocked blessings, opportunities. This is an energy that sometimes moves quickly, but you're not meant to move quickly with this. This is where you want to hold on to your power and not allow sometimes the overabundance of these opportunities, these so many different things that can happen all at once for us. So many of you have already experienced this burst of energy, of opportunities and things happening. You're going to see other people experiencing this as well. It's a collective energy. So it feels like There's batches that are falling around the world, and you're going to see it here. You're going to see it in your own direct life, but you're seeing the waves of these energies coming in and working its magic. So this is unlocked for you as well. Spirit is wanting you to not be afraid to jump and take a leap of faith around some sort of an opportunity that comes in that sparks your interest. It piques your interest, right? They want you to explore it a little bit, not just allow it to pass you by. There's something that's coming in that you're meant to be aware of. Okay, this is what Friday the 13th is all about. Unexpected. This is definitely coming in unexpected. I don't think you have a clue that this is coming in, and some of you are going to recognize this, like, oh my God, this is an opportunity, but I wasn't expecting it to come in like this. Things might be happening in odd ways. You might be finding yourselves at a crossroads, maybe somewhere where you're having to make a choice on whether you should fix something or not. Maybe it's not yours to fix, but you're feeling this urge to fix it. And Spirit is saying, you know what? Why don't you just take a step back and allow yourself to flow with the current that is naturally happening, because they've got it all figured out. So let's take a step back and allow things to happen and allow others to take charge a little bit. It's really interesting how these cards are working together for you. Wow, it's like a major rebirth energy coming in for some of you. So I'm getting someone getting back up. I don't know if any of you have had a period in your life where you have found yourself on the ground, where you've gone through a lot of different hardships, you know, things with relationships, things with job, things with money, and it's kind of beaten you up and you're finding yourselves on the ground. There's hope. There's something that is lifting your spirit, and spirit needs you to lift your own energy and to keep moving forward. There's something coming in for you, okay? And those of you that are in a position right now where you're thinking of bringing change, you're wanting to step out of your comfort zone, or you're wanting something to happen. Like, I feel someone's waiting for something. So when we're waiting, if there's any kind of stress around the wait, any kind of feeling that doesn't feel good, because it's like, oh my God, I've been kind of waiting here for so long for this thing to happen and it's not happening. I've been praying for it, and it turns into something that is now not in alignment with the energy that you're trying to bring in. You want to be aware of this, because that is the energy you'll draw back in. So they want you to release it and let it go. Know that it's coming. It's coming in divine timing. So let's not focus on that. Let's let it go and take steps in our day, every single day, one step at a time, towards a goal that is going to reach that outcome without stressing about it, but instead focusing on our present moment and what we can do in this present moment to get closer and closer to where we're going. So it's consistent action, it's commitment, discipline, right? So I feel this has to do with your power. That's what you're tapping into, and this is what's activating these blessings and opportunities to come in. So there's something that you desire to bring into your life. There's something you desire to experience. Maybe this has to do with work. Maybe this has to do with money. Maybe this has to do with relationship. Whatever this is, but you're unlocking these blessings. These are things that are going to bring positive outcomes for you. Positive seeds that you can plant, opportunities that you can start fresh from, right? And again, these are going to show up in forms that you're not expecting. That's the other thing. It's coming in ways that you're not expecting it to. So this is why Spirit is, and not to be obsessively aware, like you don't have to be like looking around for your signs. They're going to show up. And when your mind is clear, you're in a high vibration, you're going to connect with this energy. This is why it's important to keep your internal energy calm. And you can't keep it calm 24 hours a day, right? What you can do is try to, when you become aware that your energy is off balance, to come back into awareness, breathe and center and continue. It's just a matter of a few seconds of just taking a deep breath, recentering and moving through your day, right? So this is what I'm getting here through the Eight of Wands. Let's see what else is happening here. Connections. I'm getting some connections that are going to dissolve away from your life. I feel there's a particular connection that you have right now that may have had the pendulum swinging between it. And you're going to finally make a decision to let this person go or come to this mutual agreement. And you're going to be committed. Like, I'm feeling you actually being committed to this. Like, you know what? I have decided that you're taking your power back here. So I have decided that I deserve better. And you don't have to tell that to the person. I don't see you sharing that with them. You just let them know that you're, however you share it. We all have different ways, but I'm getting this connection that parts ways, and I feel this is how it's meant to happen for some of you. Maybe it might not feel good as you're moving through it, but this is actually what's meant to happen. And that's coming through the Two of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so, and there's so many other opportunities, like any of you that are looking for love right now. Perhaps you went through a breakup and you're finally releasing it out of your life and you're looking for love. It's all about really clearing that energy and visualizing what it is that you would like to experience in a relationship, right? And that's the kind of partner that will come into your life. So bonus card here is the Sacred Forest. I'm going to read you the interpretation here from the guidebook. See what else Spirit wants to share with you. So meandering pathway, flow. So some of you are walking along, meandering on that purpose, along that pathway, life's path. So they're wanting you to get into the flow. There's a current coming into your life right now, and they want you to surrender to this current. I don't know what this current is, but you're going to feel a shift in your energy. So 24 is the number on this card. This could be a number of significance for you. Maybe you're seeing this number around you. It's a confirmation of this message. And if you're looking for timing, I'm getting 24 days around the message of this card. So as you saunter down the pathway, you are not sure what is around the next corner, but you are relishing the moment. You gaze at the interplay of light and dark of the leaves and of the trees and inhale the fresh forest air. All is well. You know that you don't have to see your destination. All that is required is to enjoy the journey. So when life presents you a meandering path rather than a straight shot to a goal, you can feel frustrated. You might bemoan the fact that the path seems aimless and roundabout and that you can't see what's ahead. On the other hand, you can just enjoy the voyage. If life right now seems to have some sinuous curves, bends, loops, and turns, don't despair. All is as it should be. This card is suggesting that you relinquish control to the path forward and just see where it takes you. You don't have to have all the answers to succeed. You don't need to know what tomorrow holds to have an astounding future. Simply sit back and enjoy the ride. You'll get to exactly where you need to be for your highest good. So the Spirit of the meandering pathway says to you today, everything falls into place when you don't resist the flow of the meandering pathway of life. Allow the path to take you where you need to go, and don't hurry or resist it. Simply let go, surrender, and enjoy the journey. So look at that, meandering pathway. So flow with the energy here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull an angel number. Some of you are seeing angel numbers, repeating numbers in your life. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So we are getting 1919 cycles. All right, some of you are going through cycles. Some of you are going through a cycle and entering a new cycle. And this is the Ace of Cups, the new cycle. So the message here is karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that they don't repeat in the future. Make some space for new experiences. So once again, karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things, Libra. Learn your lessons so they don't repeat in the future, and make some space for new experiences. Now, this has some keywords that might resonate for you. Karma, warning, judgment, influence, power, cycles, changes, and rebirth. All right, so this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.